Cristofo can sniff them out, spots the first, denies the defuse, gets the second, the 3K found here. They fall it back into their favor. Lauderdale slays on the spike and gets sprayed down.
South Fire, they've established some level of an identity, and Katano with the whip. Oh my goodness, they do it through the smoke.
Big pickup. Katano, has one.
What?
More. It's another smoke kill. Katano's got 3.
They're holding these close angles. Dane could be good for a couple, and he most certainly is. Enough for North to deal damage. The 1v1, and could it be the turnaround now for West Green? No. North has stunned themselves, but luckily not swinging the angle there is Mr. Sasquatch on the other end. Taking it away. Battle eliminated as well, and 4 from North to turn it around.
They're gonna have the Vandal back in hand, yes, but it's a 1v2, 1 defuse, 1 look for it. Let's see if the Wingman can do it enough. Sticking that defuse, looking for it. One shot, the ace from Johnny to finish out the round. And once more, Penn Trafford just using that suffocating offense to try to just barrel down. But look at this. Ghost, Penn Trafford, not knowing what's behind them. Finds 2, finds 3, looking for 4, finds them.
They lost one of their openers, but that door opening up means that Quotos is going to find at least one before falling around. Fixing actually helped out. What some taps! Oh! On fixing this round 1 in their favor.
And Hale, it's going to be a free site now for Franklin Regional.
Yeah, that was a lot of information. Makeda, oh my goodness, everyone getting popped in window. Say, how you doing? Trying to find 1 extra in this 1v1.
Skip, mushed, do it all. 2v1, Empress popped, and it's time to get your job done.
Oh, he spots one. He dinks the head as well. Twist is going to have to dip back to a safer location here. And now the spray. Skip finds Freakzilla. He's got the opportunity here to close it out. The swing, and it's good.
Down numbers in favor of South Fayette. And again, it's just Matcha. But Matcha has been fun to watch. There we go again. That's 2 foul, and Matcha cleans it up. That's an ace clutch.
He Gustas in a cheeky corner, looking to get lucky with the Bucky, and they are headed right their direction.
Ooh, yummies. There's the first. Nom nom. Second goes through. Nom nom. Thank you. Shotgun kills are beautiful. I appreciate the rifle donation. I'll take a 3rd kill with it. Why not? The rest of the side is falling apart. Megusta Sinu. It's the ace. What is going through your veins? 5K all day. Lower Morelands on map points.
Time running low, the players' numbers, they're diminishing, and Mr. Gary has it all to do.
There's the first. There's the headshot. 2 more. No.
That is not a good combo route for him, because forward throw, forward air,
7%.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
right? And oh my gosh, I might see another SD.
Yeah, and then every time he tries to dash forward, he's getting punched. He drops steel. No!
They are just probably gonna have to stall here, and that's a dead. Ooh, that's a dead. Everybody leave! What?
What a play here with the ult from Leaf.
It's gonna be a close call. Blaze is down. Backline. Death Blossom. One more time. Greater Johnstown. Annihilate. Can you find enough? The Ramattra finds a revenge. But who gets it? Oh my God! I can't believe that.
It's gonna be someone in your back line, up, ready, and an ultimate. It's gonna not get hacked out of it. It's a walk up, and there's a beautiful EMP. Bye-bye. There goes another team kill.
Feeling good in the neighborhood right now, and it's time for the Genji Blade as well. Slice, dice, 3K. Blurry's got another attack on top. The 4K shutdown team kill.
Unsurprisingly, and just with another play of the game, someone that we've just seen doing such a great job on the front, and yeah, I'll feel understandable.
An understandable final ultimate here, and an understandable team kill.
See, they're all in critical. Gom's the first one to go. Kitsune dropped down, but High Noon is the key. Triple kill. This guy's got Deadeye.
Massive! A Deadeye and a perfect trigger finger. All of them will drop minus the one. Bingling's got a sliver.
The fact that Annihilation's still not needed makes that round look even better. Now gonna pop it, gonna walk in, Bastion instantly devoured yet again. They'll pick up 3 and looking to swoop the rest as well.
Let's see what Devout can do. Already found one, but can you find even more? You almost have that Death Blossom online.
Air Surge!
Heimdall's gonna put everybody in, but the Baptiste is perfect. What? Oh! Oh my God! Heimdall! Speaking of the top 5 plays! If I'm Carlisle, I am putting it all into this push. Here they go. A line up for the Rampage, and that Rampage finds them all. Stizzy right behind, finding the picks. Make it 3. It couldn't have been any more telegraphed. Stizzy's just clicking heads, and down goes Elizabethtown.
Just trying to keep everybody alive, and they already lose Genji. That's one ult taken off the table. And look at this barrage from behind. VR Master, 4 down already. Call it 5. You couldn't ask for a better ult from this guy.
Looking for that clear WAP, able to keep it alive. He's popped it up now through the sky. Finds the demo! WAP Boyertown taking it overtime.
Only 100 seconds left to go. Forest Hills on the offense. Flaw makes a crossbar bouncing save.
So many shots on target for Montgomery 1 and Montgomery 2.
just keeps on replying.
Carry sends this one out, and Yard Prime Shank was trying to get at least a stop, and that's gonna be a fantastic challenge. He's making the save there.
Not going down without a fight. Dyer might get the first goal, but now that adjective remains for the entirety of the team.
Susquehanna has done it. Your Division 1 Dutch Conference champions.
Karma, out of nowhere, manages to pick that one up. An excellent cross there from JJL Master. You might have thought that was supposed to be a shot on goal, but Karma, right place, right time.
Two players will be skimming across their own goal line. Carry sends this one out, and Yard Prime Shank was trying to get at least a stop, and that's gonna be a fantastic challenge. He's making the save there. Shank saves out the Comets.
Dr. Doom able to open some space into the air. Vertical gameplay coming through. Looking out under the
Beautiful!
The air dribble works out.
That could very well be true because Roberto Fig is doing a little bit more movement shifts than usual, but now looks like he's got everything figured out, able to crossbar down and in to get the lead right back for Lebanon.
Backs against the wall, but it's block A all day, baby. Just like that, Forest Hills will sweep the rug out from under them, and they'll close the series out.
What a shot.
Back pass from Frosty to T-Stray to back to Frosty to T-Stray. It's this 1-2-1-2. Might be able to finish the run, sealing it down. Neon Neeks will get there before Frosty calls him off. And that's 4 in a row to get the lead in game 3.
Andrew evades the bump, makes the save, fakes past one, picks a boost, and 50s it away, but Pluto, the better of it, lands on the ball and delivers. Hold on. Shenanigans of the kickoff will continue. Gruff is playing this up the ceiling as a flip on the shot, scores as well. Gruff taking full command of this lobby.
What a time to have your first goal of the game, Gruff, off the ceiling.
And you said it, we're going to OT, golden goal territory, and the chance to change the series! Nitro, hat trick, and it's all back to tied up!
Is that 3 goals in like 11 seconds of gameplay? That's insane.
While Missy still looking for that clear wop, able to keep it alive. He's popped it up now through the sky. Finds the demo! Wop Boyertown taking it in overtime.
This is an insane way for this to go down. The barrage is there, but can you find anybody with it? You don't need to. Plant Shotter has got it.
Orbital Ray comes out. Trenting's gonna be able to find the kill. Hicks on the flank. Gonna get so much extra damage. Double, triple.
Still dancing around as DPS Diff pops the ult, finds one. Game Slays drops Destiny, and all of a sudden West Branch making the final push. Your Elite Division champions, West Branch.
frozen from the ultimate. The headshots are ready to go. Blue Boy might have just won them the series.
A line up for the Rampage, and that Rampage finds them all. Stizzy right behind, finding the picks. Make it 3. It couldn't have been any more telegraphed. Stizzy's just clicking heads.
Cristofo can sniff them out, spots the first, denies the defuse, gets the second, the 3K found here. They fall it back into their favor. Lauderdale slays on the spike and gets sprayed down.
South Fire, they've established some level of an identity, and Katano with the whip. Oh my goodness, they do it through the smoke.
Big pickup. Katano, has one. Can find more. It's another smoke kill. Katano's got 3.
They're holding these close angles. Dane could be good for a couple, and he most certainly is. Enough for North to deal damage. The 1v1, and could it be the turnaround now for West Green? North has stunned themselves, but luckily not swinging the angle there is Mr. Sasquatch on the other end. Get away. Battle eliminated as well, and 4 from North to turn it around.
They're gonna have the Vandal back in hand, yes, but it's a 1v2, 1 defuse, 1 look for it. Let's see if the Wingman can do it enough. Sticking that defuse, looking for it. One shot, the ace from Johnny to finish out the round. And once more, Penn Trafford just using that suffocating offense to try to just barrel down. But look at this. Ghost, Penn Trafford, not knowing what's behind them. Finds 2, finds 3, looking for 4, finds them.
They lost one of their openers, but that door opening up means that Quotos is going to find at least 1 before falling around. Fixing actually helped out. What some taps! Oh! On fixing this round 1 in their favor.
And Hale, it's going to be a free site now for Franklin Regional.
Yeah, that was a lot of information. Makeda, oh my goodness, everyone getting popped in window. Say, how you doing? Trying to find 1 extra in this 1v1.
Skip, mushed, do it all. 2v1, Empress popped, and it's time to get your job done.
Oh, he spots one. He dinks the head as well. Twist is going to have to dip back to a safer location here. And now the spray. Skip finds Freakzilla. He's got the opportunity here to close it out. The swing, and it's gone.
Down numbers in favor of South Fayette. And again, it's just Matcha. But Matcha has been fun to watch. There we go again. That's 2 fouled, and Matcha cleans it up. That's an ace clutch.
Gustas in a cheeky corner, looking to get lucky with the Bucky, and they are headed right their direction.
Ooh, yummy. There's the first. Nom nom. Second goes through. Nom nom. Thank you. Shotgun kills are beautiful. I appreciate the rifle donation. I'll take a 3rd kill with it. Why not? The rest of the side is falling apart. Megusta Sinu. It's the ace. What is going through your veins? 5K all day, lower Marlins on map points.
This time running low, the players' numbers, they're diminishing, and Mr. Gary has it all to do.
There's the headshot. 2 more. No!
That is not a good combo route for him. Forward throw, forward air.
7%.
Yeah, exactly.
Passive,
That's it.
right? And oh my god, he might see another ST.
Yeah, and then every time he tries to dash forward, he's getting punched. He drops shield. No!
They are just probably gonna have to stall here, and that's a dead. Ooh, that's a dead. Everybody leave! What?
What a play here with the ult from Leaf.
It's gonna be a close call.
The laser's down.
Backline.
That's awesome.
One more time. Greater Johnstown.
Annihilate.
Can you find enough? The Ramattra finds a revenge. But who gets it? Oh my god, I can't believe that.
It's gonna be someone in your back line, up, ready, and an ultimate. It's gonna not get hacked out of it. It's a walk up, and there's a beautiful EMP. Bye-bye. There goes another team kill.
Feeling good in the neighborhood right now, and it's time for the Genji Blade as well. Slice, dice, 3K. Blurry's got another attack on top. The 4K shutdown team kill.
Unsurprisingly, and just with another play of the game, someone that we've just seen doing such a great job on the front, and yeah, I'll feel understandable.
An understandable final ultimate here, and an understandable team kill.
See, they're all on critical. Gom's the first one to go. Kitsune dropped down, but High Noon is the key. Triple kill. This guy's got Deadeye.
Massive, a dead eye, and a perfect trigger finger. All of them will drop minus the one. Bingling's got a sliver.
The fact that Annihilation's still not needed makes that round look even better. Now gonna pop it, gonna walk in, Bastion instantly devoured yet again. They'll pick up 3 and looking to swoop the rest as well.
See what Devout can do. Already found one, but can you find even more? You almost have that Death Blossom online.
Surge!
Heimdall's gonna pull everybody in, but the Baptiste is perfect. What? Oh my god! Heimdall! Speaking of the top 5 plays! If I'm Carlisle, I am putting it all into this push. Here they go. A line up for the Rampage, and that Rampage finds them all. Stizzy right behind, finding the picks. Make it 3. It couldn't have been any more telegraphed. Stizzy's just clicking heads, and down goes Elizabethtown.
Just trying to keep everybody alive, and they already lose Genji. That's one ult taken off the table. And look at this barrage from behind. VR Master, 4 down already. Call it 5. You couldn't ask for a better ult from this guy.
Looking for that clear wop, able to keep it alive. He's popped it up now through the sky. Finds the demo! Wop, Boyertown taking it overtime.
only one. 100 seconds left to go. Forest Hills on the offense. Vlad makes a crossbar bouncing save.
So many shots on target for Montgomery 1 and Montgomery 2 just keeps on replying.
Carry sends this one out and yard. Prime Shank was trying to get at least a stop, and that's going to be a fantastic challenge. He's making the save there.
Not going down without a fight. Dyer might get the first goal, but now that adjective remains for the entirety of the team.
Susquehanna has done it. Your Division 1 Dutch Conference champions.
Karma, out of nowhere, manages to pick that one up. An excellent cross there from JJL Master. You might have thought that was supposed to be a shot on goal, but Karma, right place, right time.
Two players will be skimming across their own goal line. Carry sends this one out and yard. Prime Shank was trying to get at least a stop, and that's going to be a fantastic challenge. He's making the save there. Shank saves out the Comets.
Dr. Doom able to open some space into the air. Vertical gameplay coming through. Look it out under the crossbar. The air dribble works out.
That could very well be true because Roberto Fig is doing a little bit more movement shifts than usual, but now looks like he's got everything figured out, able to crossbar down and in to get the lead right back for Lebanon.
It's backs against the wall, but it's block A all day, baby. Just like that, Forest Hills will sweep the rug out from under them, and they'll close the series out.
What a shot.
Back pass from Frosty to T-Stray to back to Frosty to T-Stray. It's this 1-2-1-2. Might be able to finish the run, sealing it down. Neon Nix will get there before Frosty calls him off. And that's 4 in a row to get the lead in game 3.
Andrew evades the bump, makes the save, fakes pass 1, picks a boost, and 50s it away, but Pluto, the better of it, lands on the ball and delivers. Hold on. Shenanigans of the kickoff will continue. Gruff is playing this up the ceiling as a flip on the shot, scores as well. Gruff taking full command of this lobby.
What a time to have your first goal of the game, Gruff, off the ceiling.
And you said it, we're going to OT, golden goal territory, and the chance to change the series! Nitro, hat trick, and it's all back to tied up!
Is that 3 goals in like 11 seconds of gameplay? That's insane.
While Missy still looking for that clear wop, able to keep it alive. He's popped it up now through the sky. Finds the demo! Wop Boyertown taking it overtime.
This is an insane way for this to go down. The barrage is there, but can you find anybody with it? You don't need to. Plant Shotter has got it.
Orbital Ray comes out. Trenting's gonna be able to find the kill. Hicks on the flank. Gonna get so much extra damage. Double, triple.
Still dancing around as DPS Diff pops the ult, finds one. Game Slays drops Destiny, and all of a sudden West Branch making the final push. Your Elite Division champions, West Branch.
frozen from the ultimate. The headshots are ready to go. Blue Boy might have just won them the series.
A line up for the Rampage, and that Rampage finds them all. Stizzy right behind, finding the picks. Make it 3. It couldn't have been any more telegraphed. Stizzy's just clicking heads.
Cristofo can sniff them out, spots the first, denies the defuse, gets the second, the 3K found here. They fall it back into their favor. Lauderdale Slay is on the spike and gets sprayed down.
South Fire, they've established some level of an identity, and Katano with the whip. Oh my goodness, they do it through the smoke.
Big pickup. Katano, has one. Can find more. It's another smoke kill. Katano's got 3.
They're holding these close angles. Dane could be good for a couple, and he most certainly is. Enough for North to deal damage. The 1v1, and could it be the turnaround now for West Green? North has stunned themselves, but luckily not swinging the angle there is Mr. Sasquatch on the other end. Taking it away. Battle eliminated as well, and 4 from North to turn it around.
They're gonna have the Vandal back in hand, yes, but it's a 1v2, 1 defuse, 1 look for it. Let's see if the Wingman can do it enough. Sticking that defuse, looking for it. What shot, the ace from Johnny to finish out the round. And once more, Penn Trafford just using that suffocating offense to try to just barrel down. But look at this. Ghost, Penn Trafford, not knowing what's behind them. Finds 2, finds 3, looking for 4, finds them.
They lost one of their openers, but that door opening up means that Quados is gonna find at least 1 before falling around. Fixing actually helped out. What some taps! Oh! Fixing this round 1 in their favor.
And Hale, it's gonna be a free site now for Franklin Regional.
Yeah, that was a lot of information. Makeda, oh my goodness, everyone getting popped in window. Say, how you doing? Trying to find 1 extra in this 1v1.
Skip must do it all. 2v1, Empress popped, and it's time to get your job done.
Oh, he spots one. He dinks the head as well. Twist is going to have to dip back to a safer location here. And now the spray. Skip finds Freakzilla. He's got the opportunity here to close it out. The swing, and it's good.
Numbers in favor of South Fayette, and again, it's just Matcha, but Matcha has been fun to watch. There we go again. That's 2 foul, and Matcha cleans it up. That's an ace clutch.
He Gustas in a cheeky corner, looking to get lucky with the Bucky, and they are headed right their direction.
Yummy. There's the first. Nom nom. Second goes through. Nom nom. Thank you. Shotgun kills are beautiful. I appreciate the rifle donation. I'll take a 3rd kill with it. Why not? The rest of the side is falling apart. Megusta Sinu. It's the ace. What is going through your veins? 5K all day. Lower Marlins on map points.
Time running low, the players' numbers, they're diminishing, and Mr. Gary has it all to do.
torched. There's the headshot. 2 more. No!
That is not a good combo route for him. Forward throw, forward air.
7%.
Yeah, exactly.
Passive,
That's it.
right? And oh my gosh, you might see
Another SD.
Yeah, and then every time he tries to dash forward, he's getting punched. He drops shield. No!
They are just probably gonna have to stall here, and that's a dead. Ooh, that's a dead. Everybody leave. What?
What a play here with the ult from Leaf.
It's gonna be a close call. The laser's down. Backline. That's Blossom. One more time. Greater Johnstown. Annihilate. Can you find enough? The Ramattra finds a revenge. But who gets it? Oh my God, I can't believe that.
It's gonna be someone in your back line, up, ready, and an ultimate. It's gonna not get hacked out of it. It's a walk up, and there's a beautiful EMP.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TEC Job Corps pilot season here for Marvel Rivals. My name is Llama77, joined, as always, by the handsome fellow himself in Hot Sauce and Mr. Sauce. How you doing tonight?
Hey, doing great. Loving some Rivals. Been playing a lot of it lately myself as well, and excited to get this underway here. 2 exciting matchups. Of course, only a best of 3 here tonight. We got to see the Potomac Panthers last week, but we haven't seen the ODJCC Huskies just yet. So excited to see what they've got to showcase some of the talent here for us as well. Going to be starting out on the Hell's Haven tonight as well.
It's a good place to start out on, and of course we'll have 2 best of 3s, unlike last week. So we'll double up the action here today, not only getting to see 1 brand new team, but 2 brand new teams across the day as well. Here is our setup. We'll head over to Convoy, and if necessary, we'll go over to Convergence. Of course, it's the best of 3, so you win 2. You don't need to go to that 3rd, but Mr. Sauce, I'm hoping we get all 3 for both of our best of 3s here tonight.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of the both Convoy and Convergent style maps, but we start out on that domination style here of Hell's Haven. A couple little sub maps in this one. I personally enjoy 2 of the 3. Not a huge fan of one of the sub maps here in this one, though. So we'll have to see what we get blessed with. Hopefully all 3 of them, but nonetheless, again, excited to see what both of these teams. Obviously, we saw Potomac grab that win last week, but you know, they had a 2-player advantage in that one. So it made things a little bit easier. We'll see if they have maybe a little tougher time here tonight.
See if they can start off either way with a back-to-back win, but that would be a great way to start out this kind of pilot season, of course. About a few weeks away before we start the true Season 1, and we'll get a ton of teams, a bunch of different titles, and a huge thank you to Job Corps for allowing this to happen. But of course, there's no more time to wait. It's time to go into our action.
Right into it we get, taking a look at some of these picks out here. Punisher has been a very strong one in recent times, so we do see a lot of Punisher. Penny, especially combined with that Rocket, very, very dangerous, and we saw that from the Panthers last week as well. Now, it does look like the Huskies may be playing a member down themselves, so they're going to opt to try and do this with only 1 support out here, 3 DPS and a Vanguard.
We'll see how it goes. Of course, playing a player down, it's not ideal, but it's just great that these players get to get out there, have some fun rather, and play in an esports environment to try and play the best that they can. For the Panthers, they will start out with their full 6 like they did last week. This time around, I really like the setup. You talk about that combination of Penny and Rocket, but you've also got Groot, which can add in those different walls and kind of dice up the battlefield with different terrain boosters.
2 Johnnies or 2 Human Torches out here as well. The Bucky on the side of the Panthers versus the Punisher on the other side. So a nice little mix up, but some of the similar compositions running here like that we see in Human Torch up here early on the point, just kind of peppering in some damage, trying to slow this initial push toward the point from the Huskies.
And add that fire damage on top of it, while also being a kind of floaty character as well. You get up to those high heights and sometimes can't get reached. Already the backline for Heim, able to do some great damage and gonna push away the Huskies. Already the Panthers have grabbed themselves control of this hill. Ghost and Ren, though, are gonna double back, and all of a sudden it's a 5v4.
They got the numbers in their favor. Now looking to kind of extend that gap a bit, but it's going to be Rennie to find this first one. Magic, and now Chill finds one off of Punisher. Unfortunately for Cloak and Dagger, they may have slipped off the edge here as well, and so the Huskies a member down, but still able to capture the point and begin to put some percentage on the board.
Really like what they're doing right now, especially with that dichotomy of those duelists they are bringing. The Punisher just really good at consistent straight up damage. Even though he's stuck on the ground, it's some great double killing coming through from Ren. The Magic is slicing and dicing the backline, and it looks like the Panthers having trouble getting past this specific chokehold. Of course, on the other side, it's about even on that percentage. The Huskies just now even things up, but it's how far can they take it after this?
Need to pad as much as possible here. Again, playing at that player disadvantage, but it hasn't bothered him at the moment. Chillmoon in this turret finds the first. You can hear the ult being popped out as well, and you almost want to scatter when this happens for that reason right now. The tank immediately chopped down. Nobody's safe in the skies as the Human Torch will fall just yet, and the Punisher not done.
Just able to rip through everybody. Truly a tough ultimate to deal with, and has so much suppressive fire that they can kind of dip and dodge, get around to that backside. Panthers need to get on towards this point soon. They're going to get their way on in by work of Doctor Strange in the portal. It's the Huskies, though. They're using their own to kind of bait them in, push them down. Eden's ultimate picks up a double kill, and now all of a sudden the numbers are there for the Panthers. They push their way forward, and realistically, Ren is the only bit of damage left, and they are Groot walled away.
Yeah, they do a good job at retaking the point, trying to finalize a couple of these late kills here as well. But the only tough thing for the Panthers is they used both support ults during that fight. So they're going to lose the one from Raccoon here as well. And that will make it a little bit easier for the Huskies. They're going to need that extra help, seeing as how they are playing a player down.
Down one player, but up in percentage right now. Ren and Ghost again, just opening up these fights together, finding ways to get it done. Of course, for Ghost, it's going to be ever important on how they approach this one, but Ghost is dead, and Ren too. The damage with only Punisher is just going to be lackluster. You don't have enough to cut through all of those walls, all of everything they want, and Jankatos is able to pick up a double kill on the backside of everything. The Panthers are clawing back, to say the least.
Strange tried to drop in and hit him with the Eye of Agamotto, but the penny trap's too strong. The mines can be very tough to deal with, and immediately eliminating him before able to get any value from that ult. So we do see a bit of a swap coming out from the Huskies. We see that group making their way onto the battlefield, but they've already lost Punisher here as well, and it's really one fight territory. But look in the background, someone's trying to back cap the point.
It looks like they just might get it. It's going to be Ren who grabs it away, and now will shimmer back to a death. Spiked is going to retake it quickly here with the takedown off towards Ren, changing up with that ultimate, trying to slice and dice, bite the bullet, makes them bite the sword, and it's a double kill combined on top with Ren. It's a fight on this point, and the Huskies refusing to give up this back take.
Yeah, Rennie Maru was going absolutely crazy there, able to put up a ton of percentage on the board. Unfortunately for the rest of the crew, they haven't been able to make it yet, but with this Cloak and Dagger ult, it might be something that allows them to make it to the side. Unfortunately, maybe a bit of an issue with the C9 there, but the Huskies steal this one away from the Panthers somehow.
It's good. I mean, their extra percentage from that back take, what they never gave up was that space, just kind of pulling and pushing the Panthers around. And then you talk about early on the combination of Chill and Ren to cut down some of those fights, to expose those corridors, and to be able to take this first submap. It's got to feel good, but as the 5-player team, you've got to work on this next submap to try and take the map in its entirety.
Yeah, they squeeze away the Super Soldier Factory. We're going to head over to the Frozen Airfield. So we get the two maps that I enjoy most out of this series. Now, if the Panthers can find a way to reel it back, we will go to the Eldritch Monument, which is kind of maybe that least favorite in my eyes. But it is a lot more open, a lot more verticality there as well. You have this open room in the middle, but there are a lot more close quarter combat kind of hallways around it as well.
I'd like to see an open one, especially just because it can aid in some of those flying characters. Got to see the Human Torch for a little bit to start out for the Huskies. This time around, it's just going to be the Panthers rocking some of that aerial damage. They've also got Jeff the Land Shark activated for Unknown, a possible huge ultimate to try and truck their opponents away if they're struggling with clearing them off the point. However, I think for the Huskies, it's important. If you can chunk down this backline, Jeff is a very squishy boy and already has to go away.
Yeah, and I think with Jeff, you've got to find a way to get 3 or 4 kills with that ult, or it's just not as valuable as what we would see with, you know, some of these more support ults. But looking at maybe what's going on in game here, there may have potentially been a Jeff ban. So we will see Jeff, just maybe a little bit of an accident there, immediately heading back to the spawn. No harm, no foul. We'll opt to rotate that character out. We'll wait to see what he goes with.
All that happens, it's going to be Chill Moon with another huge Punisher ultimate to open things up. This was a 5v5 fight because of the Jeff switcheroo. Jankatos is at least able to get one back, but in they go. Dashing into the back, and Cloak and Dagger able to literally throw the daggers right at him. And Chill Moon with that consistent damage is still taking bodies. But all this time, the Panthers are up to 40%. They're still yet to give over this hill.
And we see the ult coming out here from Penny as well, looking to just kind of keep complete control. It was the Huskies who almost took the point away, but it has been nullified at this point. The Panthers have opted to go with just a single healer, as Unknown has swapped toward Namor as well, and maybe something the Huskies could take advantage of.
Something that you could push forward if you can cut down that back line and just find those angles from up top. Ghost is going to swap back to the Human Torch to, again, try and aid in aerial offense. But those Groot walls are just too deadly. Just Magic is able to dice it down 2. And it's a huge little opener here for the Panthers, but they're yet to be done. Spike takes one more. Yankatos gets another. And Magic picks up a delayed 3K. And that's almost already submap 2 their way.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much last fight territory here for the Huskies. We do see a bit of a swap coming out. Bite now off, I think, the Cloak and Dagger heading toward this Mantis. But Mantis, Luna together aren't the best heal combination, so they might have some more troubles with this. Groot has the ult here in place as well. They're not going to be able to get back in time to touch. And so we'll be heading to submap number 3, which will be that Eldritch Monument.
One to decide them all here as the Huskies came out swinging, but the Panthers able to recoup on submap number 2, tying us all up. Moon is going to go for a swap as well. Want a little bit more movement in towards the backline with the Star-Lord, and this is something that can chain picks. If you're able to get one, can tally up to another, can hide yourself in those corners. But again, the Huskies are still playing down a player, so it's kind of interesting to see what they choose to kind of push out of the composition rather than pick.
Yeah, I mean, Star-Lord recently got a buff, so he has become a little bit more viable. You'd like to see him with that team up, and honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Chill to Moon back on that Punisher. They had a lot of success with that early, but we'll see if maybe they can get in toward that back line, try to destroy some of these penny traps early. For the Panthers, they still only got that solo healer, so it's something that the Huskies potentially could take advantage of if they can find it and maybe a background pick from that Magic.
Has been just so huge on the character selection. You'll wonder with this team up right here, the Groot and the Rocket Raccoon, is it enough damage? Is it enough tankiness? Those walls not enough to block away from Just Magic, who's getting some great supplemental healing from the backline. Eden's in well, just as well Magic is too. Ghost is down to nothing on the HP bar and actually falls at the start of the fight. Losing your Groot feels tough, and Magic's there for a double. Just control of the space, that's what Benny provides, and the Panthers are not giving up for any reason.
And Groot was brought back by that BRB beacon. Unfortunately, they lose a healer in the mix as well. And now Rennie trying to work the Magic, but Magic is there. The ult pops from Raccoon, and with this, it's going to be even tougher for the Huskies. Panthers have the early capture here as well, and they're already 1/4 the way through.
They're just going to hold this one on down. And I think for Just Magic, the dash, the dip, the dodge, it's a Groot take it down on the other side. This is a 2-for-0 so far. And keeping Rocket alive is huge. You get that team up possibility, but more importantly, your Groot is still living, walling them away. Heim is too far forward. And the Huskies, they're finding their fight.
Ultron back of the biz, very good at taking out some of these squishier players. Like to see him try to target some of these healers as well. It's a nice versatile character, not a ton of healing, but as long as you group up together, you can get a lot of value from a character like Ultron. Still on the hunt for Namor, able to find this one as well, and that might be the pick they need.
That's a huge opener here. Chill is just staying alive, keeping the damage going, but from the side, it's going to come on in. Ultimate from Bite the Bullet from the sidelines, but it's nobody able to get it done from the Panthers. They're not able to enter. They're not able to fight, and that means Chill is just able to free fire from above. Ren has found their way into the front line, cutting one down. Eden's is dead. The rest of the team is still here. You're going to see Penny try and take the space with the ultimate forward, but again, there's just so much healing, there's just so much damage, and the Panthers have yet to take it back.
Rennie Maru has to be careful though, hanging on by a thread, and does go down, brought back by the BRB beacon once more. Now, it does look like the Panthers trying to regain control, but all the while, Huskies have been padding that percentage route. Look at the inches way in, has that ult to work with here as well.
It could be big here. 70% already built up. Ghost is going to go for the early kill on the Jankatos, but it's immobilized. It's stuck right inside the battlefield, and somehow, some way, Shoff is going to be able to survive, and that means Chill and Ren are back. The swords are flying, and Ren double kills him off the ultimate. The change of form relies in a fight win, and the Panthers have to look for one more.
I mean, shot him dead, had almost no health, somehow able to get up top there on that Raccoon, escaping and somehow staying alive during all of that battle. Chill to Moon will find another pick, this time onto Iron Man. They're at 99%. The overtime fuse is lit, and the Huskies are looking for a big upset.
Oh, that yellow bar continues to dwindle away. The Panthers are back. They've only got one ultimate to work, and here it's going to come out. The Human Torch. Magic is going to die first. That 1v1 that it seems Rennie Maru continues to win, and they just aren't able to get back. The Huskies, doesn't matter a player down, they are victorious on map number 1.
Not every day you see that. I mean, especially in a game like Rivals, it's important to have that full roster out there. We saw the Eagles have trouble with that against the Panthers last week, but the Huskies showing they can get it done even with only 5. Rennie Maru, your MVP, 21 kills, 5 deaths, and a phenomenal performance here.
It was just really good, knowing where their positioning was supposed to be at times, cutting down the back line, like you said, without that healing, with only one of those supportive characters to be able to help out. It is just tough if you start to lose even your front line too, and that's what I felt was so great about Rennie. They were able to slice down the tanks before the fight even started, so a really good work as a team, a really good win in map number 1. Now the question we asked of them after sub-map number 1 is, can they continue this momentum and possibly pull off the unthinkable, a series win, a member down?
Yeah, I mean, certainly deserving of that MVP. 21 kills, 18 final hits. We saw in that first submap as well that they were able to somehow steal away. I mean, they were struggling a bit. It was Rennie Maru on that back cap that really won them that game on the first one as well. So Huskies somehow get it done, even with that player disadvantage. But we're gonna have to take a moment, I think, to get these players ready for that next one as well. It's gonna be Yggdrasil's path coming up next, Llama, which is that convoy style. So we'll work toward getting them loaded into the lobby, but don't go too far. When we come back, we'll have more Rivals action.
I'm stuck inside of these walls with you. I don't recognize who I've turned into. I'm losing hope in getting myself back. Everything around me is starting to turn black. Don't tell me you're hurting again. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how it's all my fault. Yeah, I've met my match again, starting from scratch again. Where's the pleasure in all this pain? Don't you lie to me. Say it's all okay when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need is someone I've never felt more divided than now. Every word that leaves your lips never means how it sounds. You've conquered the best of me, could have just set me free. Games that you play are just second hand. And now I'm beside myself, don't want your fucking help. Let me just go, let me just go. And don't you lie to me. Say it's all okay when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need is someone. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend. Look at you now. You finally did it, finally made your mama proud. Yeah, they doubted, but the fire never drowned. Your haters in the crowd, all eyes on you now. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend. Your friends, they talk, saying you should be the one to stop. They say you're wrong. Don't you let them get into your thoughts. They're gonna tell you anything, but that's not the way you should think. You're a star, gonna win it all. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend. Chasing the wind, gotta love it while you can. In the moment, let it in. No holding back, can't pretend.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you break me, holding our love and
Welcome back, everybody. We're still here at the Job Corps XTEC pilot season, week number 2. We've got 2 best of 3s, and we're still in our first one as we got some picks and some bans set to go. It's still Llama and Hot Sauce up here in the booth as well. And Sauce, we got to see the 5-player team take down the 6-player team in our first matchup, but that does not mean the series is over quite yet, because they've got to do it again.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised, but it does happen from time to time. But, luckily for the Panthers, it is a best of 3. They've got an option or an opportunity here to bounce back in map number 2 and then push it into map number 3. We often talk to some teams aren't as good at that domination mode as these convoys or these convergent modes where it kind of revolves around that payload style. So these happen to be my favorite modes as well, heading down to Yggdrasil's path where we are going to be at next. So excited for this one. There's a lot of long open sight lines. That second checkpoint, though, very close quarter combat, a lot of windy close turns.
That's why I kind of like this map too. I think you kind of get both. You get the longer range, then you kind of switch it up into the closer range, and it can really dictate the pace of where those compositions want to go, especially as a 5-player team. We saw them love to go with a little bit longer range to start, then they delved into some closer range, even threw in some aerial in towards that as well. So getting those picks is going to be ever important, but I think on the other side for the Panthers, I know we were kind of both talking about it, they were only running kind of one strategist for most of that first map. So getting another character that can heal you up could be ever important.
Yeah, I think that could be a big difference maker for them, especially when you have healers on the table like Raccoon, like Invis Woman, Cloak and Dagger, 3 very, very strong healers right now. The support alts they just really kind of allow for that longer survivability, keep you in that fight, making sure that you're continuously winning those fights and holding those points or pushing that payload. So, I mean, that's an important part of the game, being able to kind of, you know, react, adjust, and overcome. So we'll see if the Panthers can do that here in map number 2.
Of course, we got some different pick bans, not only from map number 1 to map number 2. Of course, if something is banned in, let's say, map number 1 or map number 2, it can't be banned later in the series. So you've got to be very careful about when you're using those bans and when specifically you're saving away what you want to bring towards that next map. So I'm excited to see what they've chosen to bring towards this next setup. But of course, for the Huskies, even if they're a player down, if they win this next map, the series is over.
Yeah, and especially for this map, we do see a lot of kind of like Penny bans or Emma Frost bans. Emma has been kind of 100% protect or ban rate amongst a lot of the pros as well. And she's just a tank that plays very well into pretty much any tank. You got a little bit of best of both worlds. You've got the diamond form as well, kind of prevents you from, you know, having to suffer from Jeff's ult or things like that. And so it makes her quite the versatile tank. But we'll see exactly what they opt to go with here as we get ready for the character selection.
I'll tell everyone here we've got Black Panther, Ultron, Penny Parker, and Rocket banned away, and then Cloak and Dagger and Groot are protected. So those will be our 6 selections here for map number 2. Of course, those 4 bans cannot carry over if we would end up in a map number 3. Of course, you talk about it. It's a little bit different style of mode here. The Huskies are going to start out on defense, while the Panthers get to show their way of force, starting on the offense.
Kind of surprised that the Panthers didn't try to ban away Magic, but I guess it makes sense because they have a Magic player of their own. But I felt like Rennie on this Magic was a very big difference maker in that first set that we saw. So we'll see if they can have a similar success here. They're going to be rocking that 1 or 2 healers actually on the side of Huskies here. They've got Loki combined with Jeff.
Love to see Loki there. I think Jeff can add that tactical ability, but no. Of course, Jeff is going to be targeted very early to make sure that ultimate percentage doesn't build up. Loki can also add some supplemental damage at a little bit further of a range with some safety. But of course, you don't want to go too far forward here. If you are the Huskies, you have a little bit further spawn away. So if you do die, it's going to take a little bit further to walk up.
Well, Rennie Maru seems to already be having some early success, has found some big picks, almost finds the tank here as well as they get back into the spawn for the free hill. Rennie has to be careful in a dangerous position, but able to fall back. And I mean, they're doing this without a Vanguard or a tank at the moment. So the fact that they're able to kind of sustain in this fight is quite the feat on its own.
I mean, Maru is just absolutely shredding the backline here. Even though the Thing was able to go forward and do some damage onto Ghost, that was all they got. You see that health bar at the bottom constantly staying above the 100 marker? I had to say something. Finally, Rennie will be knocked down to the curse, and the Panthers are finding their fight. But the Thing down low here, they've still got a Punisher, and the Punisher, by the way, up 90% on the ultimate.
Yeah, Rennie already there as well if they're able to get back in time. But the Punisher, we saw him putting in some work with the machine gun, swapping to the Shotty to find the pick on the Thing. And again, without that Vanguard being in the front line, it's going to buy them a little time against the Panthers, allow Rennie to get back into position here as well. And honestly, it's a great initial stand thus far, being down a player.
I mean, they have played really phenomenal down a player here for the Huskies. You wonder what it's going to look like throughout not only the course of the rest of the pilot season, but once we unlock all of the action in just a few weeks' time. You talk about action, though, the Panthers are down their Human Torch, but this is a great fight. Look, Unknown is going to have to bolster up the front line as the ultimate comes through from Chill. That's a 3K off the Punisher ultimate, ripping through everybody, and the Panthers will have to look for another one.
Well, he says he's the judge, the jury, and the executioner. We certainly saw it there with the triple for the Panthers. They're going to have to kind of take a deep breath and reset here. They still got plenty of time to work with, 1:44 on the clock, and not that much further to go to add some more time to the clock, but they've got to find a way to get through Rennie first. It's some magic on magic action as Punisher drops Human Torch as well.
It's just going to be a tough fight here without that aerial damage, and Rennie is just slicing for 2. Doesn't even have to use the ultimate. Ghost is going to spawn some of those fire tornadoes and try and bolster up the damage. The aerial duel is going their way, and there's only a minute 16 left to go for the Panthers. Rennie continues to find isolated picks and hasn't even had to use that Darkchild ultimate.
And unfortunately for the Panthers right now, they are staggering just a bit. We're going to see 2 more picks come in late, and so they need to really regroup. They've got another chance for 1, maybe 2 more fights, but they don't want to continuously stagger in. We see Punisher finding this pick onto Human Torch. Magic a little bit deep into the back line here as well, and if they're not careful, it could spell trouble.
There was another again. I mean, Magic just so good about staying in, popping out, and turning the tides of victory here. Panthers need their fight now as they've only got 38 seconds. Double ultimate! Jeff and the Darkchild coming out at once, launching them out and away. Of course, Just Magic on the other side is going to try and fight their way back. Swirl-a-whirl, 1 for 1, but it's Rennie Maru! A double kill, and the backline disappears as the Panthers have to look for another one.
Strange pops the all, but unfortunately it doesn't have a ton of value from it as well. Ghost able to find that pick, and now with just 10 seconds left on the clock, the Panthers are going to have to do everything they possibly can to extend the time. But look at the space that the Huskies take here. The healers have been doing a great job of keeping up these DPS even without a Vanguard, and the Huskies have set themselves up to pull off a really big upset here.
They're just playing some great Marvel Rivals, and you could tell having fun together. I love the respect that these two teams showed each other in map number 1, and now we get to see, I mean, for good reason, why Jeff was banned away. Shot him dead, playing phenomenal. Rennie Maru on another warpath to possibly earn their back-to-back MVP performance. However, the Huskies are not out of water just yet. They have an easier route to go. They only have to make it towards around that first checkpoint, but the Panthers are up a player. They've got to say, if they can do it, so can we. Hot sauce, we love to say, how do you eat an elephant?
1 bite at a time, baby, and that's what they're going to have to do to get back into this one, but I'm a little bit worried. I mean, for the Panthers, if they can utilize this Captain America with the Magic, try to get into that back line together, find early picks onto the healers, or they're going to have to turn all of that attention toward Rennie when they're diving in the back line. But looking at the layout here, it looks like Rennie has opted to get off of the Magic onto the Groot only for a moment, just to make me look like a fool here momentarily. But back toward the Magic we go.
Oh, they love trying to change things up as soon as we say something. Have to utter the words to make it happen here. Huskies on the attacking side now, and that 1 at the top of the screen means they've already won a map. This win could put them in great success. The Thing going far forward to try and tank up, but trying to do some damage will get them killed. Unknown the first to fall here, and Rennie Maru, their spacing is perfection.
Yeah, I mean, they continuously get this early pick, and it turns that 6v5 into a 5v5. And well, once that happens, Rennie seems to be having a field day. Looking to chase down that captain, able to get back to safety, but now some Magic on Magic violence, and it's just Magic who is the next to fall here. Rennie not done just yet, and Panthers maybe in a little bit of trouble.
He just slices and dices them down for a double kill again, utilizing the movement that Magic has in the rest of the kit. And look at this, Jeff is chasing him down, shot him dead. True to the name, we'll say it's a no-fly zone here. And pick up those early elims, knock down, take down, Rennie Maru, another 1v1 victory. And you see that yellow marker in the timeline. The Huskies are very close to a victory.
Yeah, that's the problem here for the Panthers. We saw Emma hiding down below, but realistically, you need to back off and wait for the rest of the team to regroup. You've got to do it as a team. So Rennie kind of able to isolate some of these fights, find picks, and keep them kind of almost at a player advantage, even though they're technically down that player. Going to find Jeff here as well, and there is not much further left to go with 2:30 on the clock.
A triple from Rennie Maru should be enough to seal the deal. Just 1 member at Unknown cannot get the job done. The ODJCC Huskies are victorious in a 2-round swing. 2 maps is all it took for them, and honestly, this map, you've got to credit them on their defensive standstill, being able to hold the Panthers to pretty much nothing, and then being able to move their way in. But it's no surprise, Rennie earns back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah, I think 21-0 or 21-1 in the first one, something similar here. 25-1, 18 final hits in the first one, 19 in this one, and continues to show why that you got to find a way to deal with them quickly or you will have problems. The Huskies, a big upset as they find 2-0 victory, even being down with that player disadvantage. The Panthers grabbed a win last week, though, so just sharing the spotlight a little bit here this week.
Absolutely, giving some different teams the chance to pick up victories, and the good news is we've still got even more matches left to go. 4 teams here in our pilot season trying to experience all of what esports has to offer, and this is just the pilot season for a reason. In just a few weeks' time, the action really will start to pop off with all of those different action pieces, and from what I hear too, those records will reset. So this is kind of the players' test run as well to get their experience and then set things back to a clean slate.
Yeah, just dipping your toes in the pond a little bit, getting some experience under the belt in that competitive scene, and you love to see it. Like we said, the bare minimum requirement is just to have fun, and we've all been doing that here. But we've got one more exciting and fun match for you guys all on the docket. But as always, we need to take that short break to get the players loaded into the lobby. So again, don't go too far. When we come back, we've got more action over here at TEC.
Running around like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down and now and now and now and now and never. told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and never. I was putting in the putting in the
But I never really knew that it was over till the quiet and the echoes became colder. And I never really knew that it was over till the quiet and the echoes became colder. Took my love, then gave it back. It's yours to leave, but it won't keep me from this heart. And I'll try to carry on again, but I never really knew that it was over. shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne.
dancing way up high. We built these walls so we could find who could prove themselves to the waves of time. We're trying to repent before you sin. It's like giving up before you begin. Stars were dancing in their line, past that we could never run. Oh, they were dancing way up high. Stars were dancing in their line, the future we will never run. Dirt on our feet was bone dry, it was bone dry. Thought another goal is all we needed. Taking second chances, still we bleed. And when all the love had been depleted, we had but no choice to concede. As the stars were dancing in their line, past that we could never run. Oh, they were dancing way up high. Stars were dancing in their line, the future we will never run. Dirt on our feet was bone dry, it was bone dry. The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. It's cold and losing my control. darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation.
Welcome back, everybody. We're still here at the TECX Job Corps pilot season. It's only week number 2, but we've had amazing opportunities to see 2 great teams play this week, 2 great teams to play last week, and we'll see one of our returning teams from last week playing in our second of 2 best of 3s here today. So we get a full series refresh. I'm still Llama77. That's still Hot Sauce over there. And Sauce, are you excited for another best of 3?
Oh, yeah. The map layout is the same, but the 2 teams are different. AJCC Eagles, we saw them last week. Now, they only had 4 players last week. They've brought not quite the full roster, but an additional member here this time. So it will be another 5v6. But the Huskies show that even if the cards are stacked against you, you can still find an upset here, even with the player disadvantage. Eagles going to have to do something similar in this one.
Yeah, that's our weird stat of the day. Teams that enter a matchup 5v6 are 100% in their win-loss so far. So we'll see if our teams can repeat it. We'll get to take a look at where we're headed for our maps. In case you forgot, we'll start at Hell's Haven. I think Domination, a really good pinpoint to see where these 2 teams really want to go with their compositions. Then we'll go over to Convoy and end off the day with Convergence if necessary.
Yeah, starting back out here, that Domination that we talked about. And I think last time we started out on the Super Soldier Factory and then went to the Frozen Airfield. So we'll see if it's something similar here. Got to get through these character selections first as well. And for me, I'm going to be looking at what is this squad of 5 running? Are they going with 2 strategists, only 1 Vanguard? I mean, we saw the Huskies at one point run no Vanguards or no tanks, if you will, and somehow still came away with an insane stop to start things off on Yggdrasil's path.
Through our bans and picks here real quick. Jeff, Human Torch, Cloak and Dagger, and Adam Warlock taken off of the table, while Penny Parker and Venom will be a lock here for this game number 1. Again, as a reminder, if a hero is banned away in this map number 1, they cannot be banned again for maps 2 or maps number 3.
I like this comp from the Eagles, though. I mean, right now they're showing the Wolverine and the Venom, so potentially looking to dive in toward this back line. And I mean, for Dennison over here, they've got the 2 supports, one being Ultron, though, and combined with Iron Man can be very tough to deal with. You look at the Penny with the Raccoon as well. You get that extra trip for the mines. And it's another combination that can be very tough to deal with. We often see a lot of pennies banned away.
Penny stays here at least for map number 1, and obviously for the Denison Job Corps, it's the first we'll actually get to see of them, but they're our second team that is also rocking the Panthers logo, so a popular one, but of course we're playing this kind of smaller best of 3 inside of the best of 3. These sub maps, you got to get to 100% on total coverage. If you want to take a sub map victory, take 2 of them, and you can be victorious in the overall map. I'm interested to see where Nova kind of positions themselves. They have this aerial damage as Ultron. You got to be careful to not lose that.
Got to be very careful here. We can see Raccoon in the background looking to apply some damage. And even though as a healer is pretty good at shredding these tanks, you toss in the lights of Squirrel Girl as well. And it's another one that can really chunk teams down. Thing trying to run around and create a little bit of a disruption, but Punisher finding some picks and Eagles in a little bit of trouble.
I mean, Penny is just so good at taking space, just wraps that entire point in some of those mines, and it's impossible for the Eagles to really get some space to play. I wouldn't be surprised if they swapped over to something that has a little bit more flight power to dodge away, play in those platforms rather than on the ground. For Denison Job Corps, it's a great opener, though. They're already up to 20%. Let's see how far they can take it.
All right, well, Squirrel Girl in that front line. It's going to be Iron Man and Punisher. They get credited with both of those picks there, though. And we can see nobody with their ult at the moment on the side of Denison just yet, but still able to just kind of pepper in the damage from a distance. They've got the penny traps up here looking to lock down the side, and Punisher is hungry for kills. Is going to pressure forward here, find at least one more onto the opposing Punisher.
I like that Punisher duel, and it's really huge, I think, for the Punisher of Denison Job Corps to get that down, because it not only means a 6v4, but also you can sort of take that forward positioning. Wolverine trying to go forward in combination with Venom, but you've got to push through these couple of corridors that can be really tough with those archways. Don't allow you to fully get on through. There's nothing like a Groot to fully block you away, but that Punisher long-range damage is deadly. That ultimate is up and available, and it is going to be popped. Ready to burn everything down here, but it's not going to be a work just yet. Eagles have to work off their 2 backline members, and unfortunately, it's not too much damage to go. Denison Job Corps secures 75%.
A little bit of back and forth. We see Punisher with 1, Squirrel Girl with 2, and they've got a few ults to work with here as well for Denison. Already 90% on. Really last fight territory for Eagles. They don't have the full squad as well, and so they're going to have to try and find a way to stagger in and take it back. It doesn't look like that's going to be possible here. So Denison should be able to solidify at least this first sub map.
You know, looks really good rather on their team fight, and Devil Knight is going to get involved. It's really interesting seeing pretty much all 6 of these players find their ways in the back line, find their early damage, and a late Punisher ultimate will keep them away. So Hell's Haven, the Frozen Airfield sub map, will go to the Denison Job Corps Panthers as they will start off the map with a 1-0 sub map swing.
Able to get that first one. We'll see if they can do it here and close it out. And 2, look to press us toward Yggdrasil's path for that some of that convoy action. But as far as the compositions go, it doesn't appear that they're going to be changing up too much on the side of Eagles. They've got the thing out here as well, but I just wonder if maybe they could use a little bit more DPS or an extra strategist here, because Mantis does a ton of damage, but she doesn't offer a lot of consistent heals in bunches.
It's kind of that burst and can sometimes be here or there depending on the spacing in between you and your opponents. For the Denison Job Corps, they've already got that 1 sub map, that red square of doom looming above the arena. If they take 1 more, this could be their first map. And what a statement it would be. Just their first time showing up here in our pilot season to get themselves a win. But both teams clearly having some fun as Devil Knight, the first to touch the point.
Yeah, again, we talked about it. That's the bare minimum requirement, having fun. Hopefully they're having half as much fun as I'm having in the booth with you tonight, Llama. Loving some Rivals action here. And right now, Eagles in a bit of trouble yet again, as Kriko is going to be the first to go down with that Venom falling here. Godly on this Wolverine, the next to go. And so the domino effect in full effect here is Denison will capture the point once more.
I like the try, though, from the Eagles. You send out the Wolverine, try to look for something to pincer into the back line. And the nice thing is you've got Godly, you've got Zillion, who both have their ultimates up and available. So that could swing this next fight if you're looking to take down some early members. The other thing is, though, you're giving over percent every time you don't make it back. Buffy, who has an ult of their own on this Rocket Raccoon, is ready to tear things up as the Eagles dancing in spawn.
Dancing at the moment, just having a little bit of fun with it. They've added a lot of fun little emotes and dances here as well. Venom specifically has an amusing one. Not breaking it out just yet, but maybe I'm not sure if there was a potential disconnect or an issue there as well. And so we'll have to wait and see momentarily, but it does appear that maybe a few of them have DC'd out. So work on getting those details ironed out momentarily. But for Denison, they're going to be able to maintain the point here for now.
Yeah, they're going to hold themselves a good little bit of percentage, and we'll head back to us. It wasn't just dancing. They danced so hard that it shook the building and shook the router off of its station. So must have sent all of them packing for just a little bit of a moment. But I liked what the Eagles were able to bring in. I think, you know what some people would say, you know, last week you showed up as 4, this week you showed up as 5. Why not just not go in? But we were talking about it. You're having fun. You're getting an amazing opportunity to play some Marvel Rivals. So I think it shows some great grit from the Eagles that they showed up to play here today.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of these kids have had a chance like this as well. And for some of them, it's really kind of their first time in this setting or even playing Marvel Rivals. So, you know, I think that's, like we talked about, that's the important part. You might not have that full roster. The cards might be stacked against you, but at least you're able to take some time away from your important and busy day to just kind of sit back, relax, have some fun with some friends and play some games and maybe learn some new skills. So we love to see that for sure.
Awesome to see all these kids given a chance. And, you know, if you guys want to check out what JobsCore has to offer, make sure to check out their website. They've got branches all across the United States. And that's the cool thing. I know with TEC, we're mainly focusing on Pennsylvania, kind of expanding out as well. But JobsCore has got a place all across the United States for you. So if you want to get involved, find yourself a place to live, a job, and maybe even delve into some esports, make sure and check them out.
Yeah, the eSport company has a ton of stuff up and coming and a lot of seasons that will be coming around here as well. So always a great idea, not only to click that follow button down below, but to be sure to follow all those socials from the Twitter to the Instagram. We've often putting out top 10 play or top 5 plays, different content, caster interviews, a little bit of everything over there as well. So be sure to hit those follow buttons.
Well, we're going to figure out what ended up happening with the disconnect and just take a short little break. So on the other side of it, we'll have this series. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
tomorrow. The moment is now. With a heart full of thunder, don't ask why or how. In the ruins of glory, find your ticket to ride. It's a roller coaster, baby. Buckle up for the ride. Get it, come get it if you think you can. Break through the noise like a madman. There's a fire burning deep in the night. Get it, come get it if you've got the night.
Those medical pills all push me over. I kill my fill 3 times a day. These ethanol fumes won't make me sober. One flame to take the pain away. I caught you lighting matches in the back room. Haters look mad when they pass you. Let's talk about around when it's past due. Reach a glass to know. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone. Don't be so personal. Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up and go to sleep. Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up from our sleep. I'll be home soon. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone.
생각해 또 나도 몰라 what did I do so wrong 다 비슷하게 살아가는데 꿈은 이뤄지는 게 아니라 꾸는 거라 생각하며 살아왔지 아무것도 아닌 나에겐 그거 말해줬지 진짜 원하면 언젠간 되지 말만 잘하는 사람이 되기 싫어 진짜 잘해 이젠 나도 할래 I'm gonna be a legend We're gonna be a legend 우리가 해냈다고 다 고개를 끄덕일 수 있게 I'm gonna be a legend We're gonna be a legend 그때까지 나랑 같이 갈래 손을 잡아줘 Sometimes I don't know what to do am I doing it right
Dreams collide in sleepless nights. Stars explode through blinding lights. Victories found in the fight. I'm on top, my soul ignites. Life's a game, we learn the rules. Twist and turn like misfit fools. Through the pain we break the chains. Find the win through loss and gains. I've got a heart that's never quitting. In this race I'm always sprinting. Feel the power, victory sings. Born to conquer, spread my wings. Castles built on hope's foundation. Rivers run with pure elation. Through the storm I'll find my way. Triumph shines like break of day. Tides may turn but I remain. Steady, strong, won't yield to pain. In the end the truth will show. Strength and heart, the seeds we sow. I've got a heart that's never quitting. In this race I'm always sprinting. Feel the power, victory sings. Born to conquer, spread my wings. Tides may turn, but I remain. Steady, strong, won't yield to pain. In the end, the truth will show. Strength and heart, the seeds we sow. I've got a heart that's never quitting. In this race, I'm always sprinting. Feel the power, victory sings. Born to conquer, spread my wings. you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? I have an open invitation, but you're telling me go get lost. I don't wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. Some Chardonnay, we camp in the parking lot. Leave traces of plastic cups. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? So what the hell? So what the hell? What are you waiting for now? You're pretending that you like somebody else, like you got boys waiting in line to take you home. But tell the truth, you'll spend the night alone. Let's be alone. So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that
Welcome back, everybody. Still here at the TECX Job Corps Pilot Season 1, week number 2 for some Marvel Rivals Showcase. It took some time to get the internet back for the Eagles, but they're back. They've got all 5 of their players ready and roaring to go into map number 2. Of course, that is going to count for a Denison Job Corps victory in map number 1. They were pretty close to taking that second sub-map anyway, so we'll give them that one, and we'll see what we can do here in map number 2.
That's right, back to Yggdrasil's path. So more of this convoy. You don't have to unlock it here in this one. You just get to push right from the beginning. So we'll have to see exactly if maybe some of these compositions switch up a little bit. Obviously, we didn't get to see a ton of action there in that first one, but the Eagles looking to bounce back here.
Eagles are looking to send themselves into a 1-1 tie, possibly force a map number 3 and, try and pick themselves up a win here today. Unfortunate, couldn't field a full roster last week or this week, but boy, they are fighting their hearts out to try and pick up those victories. And on the other side, we didn't get to see Denison last week. This is a really good introduction to this team. They play some good Marvel Rivals together.
Yeah, playing very well as a cohesive unit. Already got 1 dub on the board and looking to put a win, a notch in that win column overall here for the season. So maybe didn't get to play in week 1, but showing and starting off on the right foot here in week 2. So not quite out of that deep water just yet, as we like to talk about, but they do have that player advantage. So I think, certainly maybe slightly favored here, but the Huskies, again, in that first series showed us that even if the cards are stacked against you a little bit, you can still overcome them, especially with the likes of, who was that, Rennie Maru, I think, on that Magic, who was just tearing up.
And back-to-back MVPs, that's going to be a historical performance that other teams are going to be watching out for. And of course, for all these teams, like we said, just having some fun here, getting to play some esports, but there's also a good shout that we've got lots more esports to come. This is only the pilot season for a reason. We'll get to wipe the slates clean here in a few weeks as we start our Season 1 inaugural start. And of course, with TEC right around the corner and the school year, that is going to be a ton of fun. But we're hopping right on into map number 2. We'll quickly go through our bands. It is Thing, Rocket, Mantis, and Emma Frost, and the picks will be Punisher and Ultron.
There we go. Emma Frost being taken out again. We talked about how that's a tank that has been tough for a lot of teams to deal with, but for the Eagles, it's a pretty similar comp that we saw earlier. You have Godly back on this Wolverine looking to dive with the Venom. They've got a Jeff here as well, and I'm not sure. Okay, Rocket was banned. That makes more sense. I was like, I'd like to see a Rocket with Penny, but hard to pick Rocket when he's banned away.
Some would say even impossible to get that done in map number 2 here. For the Eagles, they're going to start out on their defensive side, while the Denison crew will start out on attack or offense. So they're the one that get to push this payload first. And with how their team fight was going, if they can set the stage and push it all the way to the end, they could give themselves a lot easier of a job when the sides swap and they go back to defense.
All right, we're going to get right on into it as we see that wall fall. Look at the pressure out still on the Squirrel Girl. They've got the Iron Man here with that Ultron. That team up can be a deadly one. Cloak and Dagger on those heels as well. Now, Penny, you see a little bit more often on the defensive side, but it's going to be Punisher to find this first pick. Iron Man dropping the beam from the skies here as well, and that'll be another one.
I like this early damage, and especially focusing on some aerial mentality in the composition. You've got dual aerial threats here, and the Ultron continue to put in the damage, but it's the Punisher that puts in a 3-kill streak here, shutting down the Eagles defense and really moving forward the Panthers into a successful position. I love how they're kind of approaching these fights, saying, oh, look over here, look at our stuff up in the air, and then they slam you down low with their groundwork and the Punisher.
Making it happen here. And Punisher, again, has that shotgun as well. So if the tanks try to get in toward the back line, it's something that can kind of help you combat that as well. You've got the turret, which is also incredibly deadly, and you need to try to destroy right away. We do see that Penny Trap going down immediately, but Fluffy, Devil, both finding picks here. They'll combine for 3, and now we do see Kriko on this Punisher at least getting a consolation prize, but he's going to need a few more.
And the tougher part is, I mean, you talk about a consolation prize, but Eagles, their spawn is so far away that Denison are just able to spawn right back in and grew back as this team fight and continue to put in this work over and over and again. Treats bringing us some absolute sweetness as the first checkpoint is unlocked. Now that does give you some bonus time. Denison Job Corps continuing to move forward. They'll have 5 minutes to at least get to that checkpoint number 2.
See Ultron supplementing in that damage from the background here as well as a healer, and Squirrel Girl pops the ult, able to find at least one pick. Devil will pick up one as well. And so without both of the tanks, the Eagles are going to have a little bit more trouble here in this second push as well.
It's going to be a little bit rough. They'll have to focus on maybe getting that Jeff ultimate up to snuff if you can get that up to 100 and just chuck some of the opponents out and away of the fight, or even if you can find an edge to get them off. But Tree is just again and again focusing down the backline, being able to cut down those early targets. And the Eagles, they've got one ultimate to work with here in this next fight. Maybe they can take advantage that there's only one member right now on that payload for Denison, but Taysky's got another huge opener.
Yeah, I think Denison's doing a good job here, though. They've just sticking to this one tank at the moment, which is another good way to kind of limit the value of a Wolverine on the other side, often that tank shredder. And so Wolverine going down here to the Ultron as well does have some tough times, maybe targeting some of these aerial characters, but Punisher gonna go down to the Iron Man from behind.
Love that watch. Just knows that the Punisher was putting in bullets towards the back line. Venom's going to pop the ultimate and look for the duel onto Penny. Will actually get the victory before falling below the 400 health marker. Just trying to get back to safety, get back to the team, but all the while, Tree has found another opener onto Mateo. 3 kills for 1. Denison, their team fight is unmatched right now.
Yeah, I mean, 4 minutes, 40 seconds still on the clock with this final push in hand. I mean, that's phenomenal time here for Denison. So we'll see if they can continue to pressure forward. Eagles hasn't really been able to slow them down just yet. Krico's going to go down here as well. And unfortunately, especially with only 5 members, you really can't stagger. You've got to find a way to regroup.
You need to play together at this moment, and the health bars are already disappearing like a magic act. Denison Job Corps, they've got a job as a future magician. They disappear, Godly Monkey Man, and now it's just a 6v4. Mateo's got 3 in the chamber, ready to try and spit him out away from the fight. They've also got Serenasaur's ultimate to try and boot down the damage, but it's Nova Bloom staying alive. They'll trade one away as the Punisher damage is good from Kriko, but the DPS is falling apart as the Punisher ultimate rips anybody left standing down to shreds.
Yeah, and I think that's the big problem for the Eagles here is that the only healer that they're running, or the only strategist they're running at the moment, is Jeff. And so you don't have any of those support ults. You need the Invis Woman or a Cloak and Dagger ult, something that can sustain and allow you to live through some of these ults like Punishers. So we just see Punisher right now kind of having a field day. He's got the support behind him, able to pressure forward. The ult from the opposing Punisher immediately chopped down, and unfortunately not able to find any picks.
No final judgment for you here. The turret gonna start to pop out, and although it's stagnant, you don't need to move around when you've got the free fire, a 200 magazine to continue to rip to shreds anybody that wants to go. And as we talk about it, 3 different players able to pick up kills. Denison showing they've got a full cohesive team as they're successful on their attacking side.
2:57 left on the clock for them as well as they reach that final destination. But for the Eagles, they're going to get an opportunity to push as well. And so, I think realistically for them, it's just about making it to that finish line and giving yourself a little bit of time. You expect maybe Denison to be a little bit ahead. They pushed it very, very fast. But I think if you can push it all the way to the end, get that overtime, maybe make a little or a few composition swaps, then you can find yourselves right back into this in overtime.
There's a will, there's a way. And right now, there's a way forward here for the Panthers. There's a chance to sweep out the series and pick up their first win of our pilot season here at the TEC Job Corps League. For the Eagles, though, as you mentioned, just some more time to reorient where they want to go, and more specifically, what they want to choose on this attacking side. You'll get a lot of chances at fights, and I think specifically with that Wolverine, if they can cut down the Soul Vanguards that are on the other side, the spawn is super far away for Denison.
Yeah, I think honestly, I would like to see the Wolverine make a swap here again, just because they only have one Vanguard. And that Vanguard is Penny. So if you do go in there to try and find that pick, you're jumping into a minefield, basically, which is something that really nullifies characters like Wolverine. So, but we go back to those comfortability picks. And again, for a lot of times, this is all new for a lot of these players out here today. So they're just trying to find things that they enjoy and find their footing.
Comfortability often is a huge factor as well when a player, like you said, might be a little bit newer towards the game and just having a great experience here. It's a 1-for-1 to start out here and a great little opener from Denison, but trading down Devil, who was a huge part of their previous attacking side, may be huge for the Eagles. They're down to just Kriko, but they're going to go back to the spawn room and try and work up those ultimates, build up that percentage. But for right now, it's just Tasky who is just in their face, just launching shot after shot right to the back line.
You see Kriko heading toward that Invis Woman as well. Maybe this second strategist could be something to give him a little bit more of a push. They've got the Venom and the Penny here as well. So we'll see if they can find some footing. Unfortunately for them, having to run into the Squirrel Girl and the Punisher with the shotgun can spell disaster. So quick 3 picks here for Denison. Eagles going to have to take a deep breath and reset once more, but might look like we're having a few more of these internet issues here on the side of Eagles.
Yeah, I knew it affected them a little bit before, and all across today, just trying to play towards their fullest ability. And, sometimes the internet is just a finicky little thing. It affects us even up here in the booth, down there on the field. And for Denison, I think credit to them, a really good fight overall on the day. And I think what's going to be credited is an overall victory for them. The second map already kind of swayed towards their way. The Eagles fighting back as much as they can. And, 2 good showings and 2 good weeks. And I hope we get to see them next week as well.
Yeah, it's tough, but unfortunately, that's the way things, happen sometimes, those internet difficulties. So, as Llama said, I'm not sure if we're going to be trying to get them loaded back in or if it will just be called there at this point. Like we said, Denison, they had a very, very strong push on their half. We've already seen a lot of time eaten away there off the clock as well. But, we love it, right? That never say never attitude, regardless of how many players they're able to field on the roster, willing to go out here, have some fun, and just give it all they got. So it's great to see.
It's awesome to see both these two teams and awesome to just see some esports again. I know after returning home from our TEC/PIEA LAN, I was like, man, need some more of this action. So this has been really cool to see in the summer to give some amazing chances over. And if you guys are someone that is looking for housing, a job, and maybe you're delve into esports, make sure you're checking out Job Corps. Or if you're someone in a different position and would love to donate towards their cause, make sure to check out their website as well.
All the more reason to follow everything we got going on over here at the eSport Company as well. So be sure to click the follow button, follow those socials as well, so you can stay up to date with all we got going on. We talked about those top 5 plays, those caster interviews, and all sorts of things that we've got happening over here from the eSport Company, from the Twitter to the Instagram, Discord, you name it. There's a lot of socials out there. So if you got a moment, be sure to follow them all.
Gotta follow them all, and of course, if you are a player located in the PIEA or maybe one of the other leagues we'll be adding, make sure you reach out to your school, because many of these programs, they started from kids just saying, we want an esports team, and it ended up becoming something bigger than we or they could ever have imagined. We added even more titles towards last year so more could compete. We had Rocket League, Overwatch, Valorant, and then even tested out some Marvel Rivals and Fortnite. So even if you don't see a title that you play, you can talk to your administration and get it in today.
Yeah, we've kind of continuously seen things grow over here. I know that recent LAN event that we were at, put on by a TEC, I'd say out of all the trophies, the Super Smash was probably my favorite. Those golden belts were really awesome to see. But yeah, as Llama said, a lot of great stuff going on here. I'm not exactly sure if we're able to get these players loaded into the lobby, guys. So I do apologize. We may be ending the show, but we're going to take a short break just to figure out what is going to happen. So with that being said, we're going to toss it to a short break. Don't go too far. We'll have more information when we come back.
Okay. love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, ooh, I love you, I do need you, ooh, I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, ooh, I love you, I do need you.
I'm stuck inside of these walls with you. I don't recognize who I've turned into. I'm losing hope in getting myself back. Everything around me is starting to turn black. Don't tell me you're hurting, can't tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how it's all my fault. Yeah, I've met my match again, starting from scratch again. Where's the pleasure in all this pain? Don't you lie to me, say it's all okay, when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need is someone I've never felt more divided than now. Every word that leaves your lips never means how it sounds. You've conquered the best of me, could have just set me free. Games that you play are just second hand. Now I'm beside myself, don't want your fucking hell. Let me just go, let me just go. And don't you lie to me, say it's all okay, when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need
back, everybody. We're still here at the TEC and Job Corps League for our pilot season. And we do have some unfortunate news. Of course, the Eagles had a couple of those disconnects, and I think we're just going to call it there. Give them a chance to play next week, and had a really good showing this week overall, and just hope that internet irons itself out.
Yeah, you know, and they might have an opportunity to play off stream as well. I know they were working on getting that power back on over there, just having some issues, but that will be all for us here on stream today. As always, before we get going, we'd love to thank everybody behind the scenes here at TEC, all the players involved, and of course, our main man, our eye in the sky, Nick, for not only doing all the wonderful observing, but for producing this show there as well. Oh, that side, there we go. But again, thanks to everybody for hanging out with us in chat. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you. Hope to see you back here next time, Tuesday at the same time. All the more reason to hit that follow button and become part of the notification gang. Guys, we hope you have a wonderful evening. My name is Hot Sauce. That handsome man to my digital left is Llama. You guys have been beautiful. Take care and have a wonderful evening.